Every time you seek validation from others, you're giving away your power. The truth is, the most confident people don't rely on external approval, they trust themselves. Imagine moving through life, unaffected by the opinions of others. No more worrying about what people think. No more second-guessing your worth. Just an unwavering belief in who you are. In this video, I'll teach you how to break free from the need for external validation so you can own your confidence and stop letting others define your value. Because once you stop seeking approval, you'll discover a level of power and freedom that few will ever experience. 1. The hidden trap of seeking approval. We've all experienced it. Waiting for the likes on a social media post or hoping someone praises you for your effort. Seeking approval has become second nature in our society. From a young age, we are taught to gain validation from others. Whether it's a parent's praise, a teacher's approval, or a friend's recognition, we grow up conditioned to seek validation before feeling good about ourselves. It's easy to get caught in this trap, thinking that the more you are praised, the more valuable you become. But here's the catch. This validation is fleeting. It's a temporary fix, and it never lasts. When you seek validation from others, you open yourself up to constant fluctuations in your self-worth. One moment you feel great when people approve of you, and the next you feel crushed when they don't. This external dependency weakens you. It makes you a prisoner to the whims and opinions of others. Every time you look for external approval, you give others control over your emotional state. You begin to live your life based on what others think of you. The people who truly stand out and command respect are not those who are constantly seeking approval. They are the ones who are unapologetically themselves, regardless of whether or not they're receiving praise. They have mastered the art of internal validation. They don't rely on the world to affirm their worth because they already know it. And that's where true confidence begins. Inside, not outside. 2. The power of self-validation. Self-validation is the cornerstone of true, unshakable confidence. When you validate yourself, you don't need anyone else to tell you that you're worthy. You acknowledge your achievements, your progress, and your value on your own terms. Self-validation is empowering because it allows you to become the source of your own strength. You stop waiting for others to approve of your actions, your decisions, or your goals. Self-validation doesn't come from a place of arrogance. It comes from a deep sense of self-respect and recognition of your intrinsic worth. It's about understanding that you are enough, regardless of whether others see it or not. It's about being kind to yourself, even when things don't go as planned. When you validate yourself, you acknowledge both your strengths and your imperfections, and accept them without judgment. For example, when you accomplish something, no matter how big or small, take a moment to celebrate it yourself. Appreciate how far you've come, acknowledge the effort you've put in, and recognize your ability to achieve things on your own. This practice doesn't just make you feel good in the moment, it strengthens your belief in yourself over time. The more you self-validate, the less you will need the approval of others. When you make this practice a daily habit, you will find that your confidence grows exponentially. Over time, self-validation builds a fortress around your self-esteem, making it impervious to the opinions and judgments of others. The power of self-belief. Self-belief is the foundation of all success. It is the most important thing you can cultivate because without it, everything else falters. When you truly believe in yourself, you no longer need validation from others. You have an unshakable trust in your ability to face challenges, navigate obstacles, and rise above adversity. Self-belief is what allows you to take risks, to venture into the unknown, and to push beyond your limits. It's about knowing that no matter how hard things get, you can handle it. When you believe in yourself, you stop second-guessing your decisions. You stop worrying about what others think of your choices because you know that you are the expert on your own life. If you don't have self-belief, you'll always feel unsure, no matter how much others approve of you. You might even doubt your own abilities, waiting for someone to affirm your worth. But that's not how the most confident people operate. They trust themselves deeply. They know that they are capable of achieving anything they set their mind to, regardless of external circumstances. To strengthen your self-belief, start by focusing on your past successes. Recall the times when you've overcome challenges, achieved goals, or simply stuck with something even when it was tough. Recognizing these moments will reinforce your belief in your abilities. And once you begin to trust yourself, you'll realize that nothing is truly impossible. 3. Breaking free from the approval trap. Seeking approval is an unconscious habit that many people fall into. But when you step back and reflect, you'll realize that it is a trap. It keeps you stuck in a cycle of dependency on others for your emotional well-being. Every time you seek validation from someone, you're giving away your emotional power. The more you rely on this approval, the more you lose touch with your own sense of self. Breaking free from this trap requires a shift in mindset. It's about choosing to trust your own decisions and beliefs, even when they are not supported by others. You will face moments of doubt and discomfort when you stop seeking approval. It might feel unnatural at first, because society constantly reinforces the need for validation. But with time, the relief you'll feel from being free of others' expectations will far outweigh any initial discomfort. It helps to remind yourself that no matter how much you try to please everyone, it's impossible. There will always be someone who doesn't like what you do or what you say. And that's okay, because the people who matter, the ones who truly align with your values, will never need you to change who you are. They'll respect you for your authenticity. Start by making small changes in your life. Stop seeking validation for your choices. If you're trying something new, don't wait for others to approve. Don't hold off on pursuing your dreams until someone else says it's a good idea. Trust your instincts and take the first step toward your goal. The more you act without seeking approval, the more you will reclaim your power. 5. The freedom of letting go of external expectations. External expectations are often the root cause of stress and anxiety. We live in a society where people are constantly telling us who we should be, how we should behave, and what we should want. From social media to family to peers, the pressure to conform is constant. But here's the truth. Living by someone else's expectations is one of the quickest ways to lose your sense of self. Letting go of these expectations doesn't mean disregarding others or abandoning responsibilities. It means choosing to prioritize your own values and goals above the pressure to fit into societal norms. When you stop living by others' standards, you allow yourself to live authentically. Letting go of external expectations is incredibly freeing. It means you stop seeking approval for every little thing you do. You no longer measure your worth by how many likes you get or how many people agree with your choices. You become the creator of your own reality, choosing what truly matters to you, not what others think should matter. Take a moment to consider what expectations you've been holding on to. Are they truly yours? Are they serving your growth? If not, it's time to release them. By letting go of what you can't control, other people's opinions, you create space for growth, happiness, and freedom. 6. Confidence through action. Prove it to yourself, not others. Confidence is not a trait that you're born with. It's something that is built over time through consistent action. The more you act, the more you prove to yourself that you are capable, competent, and worthy of success. When you stop seeking validation, you start proving things to yourself. The most confident people are not the ones who talk about their dreams. They are the ones who act on them. They show up, they take action, and they make progress. Confidence is born from results, from stepping out of your comfort zone and getting things done. Every time you act without waiting for approval, you reinforce your belief in yourself. Each small victory, each step forward, adds to your confidence. Don't wait for someone to tell you that you're ready. You are ready right now. And when you start acting, you'll begin to see the power that comes from proving to yourself that you can achieve anything. 7. Embrace the freedom of unapologetic confidence. The final step to mastering unstoppable confidence is to stop apologizing for being yourself. So often, we apologize for our opinions, our choices, and even our existence. We shrink ourselves just to make others feel comfortable. But true confidence doesn't shrink. It stands tall, unapologetically. When you embrace unapologetic confidence, you stop dimming your light for anyone. You stop second-guessing yourself, and you stop apologizing for who you are. You own your space in the world and understand that you are worthy of success, love, and happiness just as much as anyone else. Unapologetic confidence is about living your truth. It's about being proud of who you are without fear of judgment. It's about expressing your thoughts, feelings, and desires freely without trying to conform to what others expect of you.